tell you that. But, you know, let's not get too hung up on the Edgelord's night out, because this just might be the most important match. Certainly one of the most high-profile matches in the history of both squash jobber and Italian professional wrestling. We've been talking about it since it was announced. There's been speculation, TV interviews, promos. But the time is finally here. And our first competitor out to this ring could not be a better representative for Italian wrestling on a spotlight, on a stage like the one that we are about to witness. Mirko Mori, one half of Bricks and Bone Breakers, trailblazing Italian tag team. They've now fought in Japan, in the UK. They've been around Europe. They've been showing out and showing up for-time professional wrestling. And this right here is one of those representatives. But of course, Mirko Mori is known in the Italian wrestling scene for being an incredible singles competitor, especially through bouts with his tag team partner, Nico Inverardi, formerly Nick Lenders, all over Italy, and just setting a new standard, one of the hardest hitting guys and best grapplers that you can find in the peninsula. But his challenge for tonight is history itself. I'm gonna shut up and enjoy this one. And just witness this capacity crowd. Everyone on their feet. We all have the recordings. We've all seen them. We all know the tale of the tape. Hailing from Japan, 31 years of in-ring experience and knowledge. ECW World Heavyweight Champion, ECW World Tag Team Champion. But this is his challenge for the night. One of the best in the current generation of, I would say, professional wrestlers worldwide. And if you're not on notice, you should freaking be. Thank you, Cookie. Thank you, crowd. Thank you, SAJ management. I couldn't have said it better. The living legend, Masato Tanaka, is here in Milan, and I have goosebumps. I know Mattia Fiorenti is shaking in his boots, wanting to have a good job. Wanting to do a good job, I should say. I know I am nervous. As kids growing up watching Tanaka conquer every beast that was put in front of him. Of course, the bites with Mike Awesome were so fundamental for generations of fans. But there's just so much to say about Tanaka, and just to have him here by itself is an honor. But to have a chance to see him one-on-one against someone who's trying to show just how tough he is and how worthy he is of the opportunities that he's being afforded and of the opportunities that he wants to obtain in Mirko Mori. I think we're in for a great match, and straight off the bat, the striking, I don't know if Mori wants to go that route with Tanaka. We know that Tanaka is a guy who will find a way to punch harder than you. And we can see it already. Big elbow sends Mirko Mori reeling to the outside, and just immediately havoc being wreaked. And the side of the ring, plastic chair straight to Mori's face. Tanaka, a great wrestler in his own right, and he's especially well known for his ability to endure, for his ability to strike, and for his ability to be, let's say, resourceful. A history in hardcore wrestling will do that to you. It will give you that baggage. Mirko Mori, a great striker, background in martial arts, and just an incredible technical wrestler as well. And I would say he has, of course, the athleticism and the speed advantage over Tanaka. I think he can outmaneuver Tanaka. Now Tanaka is taking the fans' beer straight to the head of Mirko Mori, who went brawling outside. But if Mori wants to have any chance to take down this absolute monument of a man, this monument to pro wrestling, he's going to have to bust out tricks like this. Tiger feint kick from the outside, big moonsault. Doesn't land. Tanaka just get out of the way and eats a back suplex on the apron. Mori, this is what he's got to do. String combinations. Puck kick to the back. And shoulder plex. Tanaka now being kept under control by Mirko Mori, and now Mori building up distance. You've got a chair. One of the patented SAJ plastic chairs which break so often at our shows. Now Mori might have overestimated the amount of time that he had to be able to set up his next piece of offense. And Tanaka trying to build up some speed. Mori reverses. Now Tanaka is sitting on the chair. And a flying crossbody. Folds the chair in half. Tanaka ate all of that. And we just kicked this off. Mori now. Signaling the crowd to make way. But Tanaka reversing the Irish whip, sending Mori flying through stacks of chairs. And you know the saying, you don't BS a BSer. I think we're not talking about BS in this one, but I think the concept remains the same. And now Mori eating up the consequences of his own actions, really. We're in Italy, we know a little bit of Dante. You reap what you sow, and Tanaka now. The chop through the chest of Mirko Mori. Sending the Italian fighter back into the ring. And we haven't been in the ring since the bell was rung, so it's a nice change of pace. Mori now. Creative in his counters, avoiding the lariat. Tanaka eats a kick. Now Mori building a speed, but eats a lariat the second time on the rebound. Mirko Mori folded in half. But Tanaka, a lariat. To the corner. setting up a tornado DDT, and it lands. Mori might be out, but that was just worth a 2 count. Tanaka now holding the back of his head. He might hit his head off the ground out of that cross body on the chair from Mirko Mori. 2 men back to exchanging strikes in the middle of the ring. Big elbows. I understand that Mirko Mori has something to prove, but there it is. There it is. Half Nelson suplex. Big running knee. Indeed, that might be it from Tanaka. 2, and it's only worth that 2 count. Big knee to the side of the face is not going to be enough to put away Masato Tanaka. And I can't even realize that I'm talking about this. This is... In the right world to live in, this would be on the front pages of papers, ladies and gentlemen, with a champion of the caliber of Tanaka in our country taking on an athlete of Mirko Mori's caliber. This is truly a blockbuster match in the making, and we hope that Italian wrestling can get to that point to put on those marquee shows and highlight this kind of action, because this is the place to be. This is where the action is happening. This is squash a jobber wrestling. Now Tanaka, looking at the 3rd row, where Mirko Mori is planted, trying to get some breath. A vertical suplex, a superplex from the top, and Tanaka is not done, but Mirko Mori actually reverses with the backbreaker for the suplex position. Big lariat by Tanaka, spinning lariat by Mori, both men unwilling to go down. And now finally they do. Meeting each other in the middle of the ring with exchanging lariats. A war is on in Shizate. Look for your closest bomb shelter. And this crowd stupidly deciding to stay within the range of impact and showing their love and appreciation for 2 warriors. Now Tanaka. Mori in the middle of the ring. Still exchanging strikes now. Mori getting on the apron. Combination strikes. Rattle Tanaka. Goes for the moonsault. Tanaka avoids. Michinoku driver. 1, 2. Still not enough to put the legend away. But Tanaka visibly shaken. And you can imagine the more this match goes on, the more the match plays into Mori's strengths. Father Time comes for all. Now Tanaka laying down. Mori going for the frog splash. Tanaka still with life in him. Oh my goodness, that might be it. Rolling elbow. 2. It's still not enough to put Mori away. That was shocking to see rolling elbow straight to the side of the face of Mirko Mori, and I thought that was going to be it. I got to tell you that. I thought that was really going to be it for Mirko Mori. Sliding lariat misses the mark. Mori now exchanging waist holds. Center of the ring. Holds on. German suplex. Tanaka. Shoulders on the ground. Only worth the 2 count. Rolling elbow from Tanaka. More elbows from Tanaka. Now Mori is groggy. Mori is groggy. Does he have it in him? Oh my goodness, headbutt. Oh, there might have to be stoppage. Big elbow. Please, Mirko, stay down. 2. No. He just cannot bring himself to stop, can he? I cannot imagine the kind of pressure he's feeling. Right now, you want to show out. You want to prove yourself. Running elbow, sickening impact, and that will be all. Nothing to be ashamed of. What a match. What a match. I'm gonna need to take a breather and let this crowd speak for me. "31 years of activity and he hasn't lost nearly a step. Still in excellent shape. Still showing he's capable of fighting and winning against premium opposition. A champion forever. Masato Tanaka